Carson Kvapil comes home 19th at Darlington. For this time, you're being your first time at the track, no practice qualifying. What was it like out there?
Yeah, it was a little bit of a struggle all day. We were running top 15, top 20 most of the race, and just couldn't really get it right, I guess. Seemed like we'd make a pit stop adjustment, and it just didn't really seem to react. So we had a pretty good car. I feel like if we would have had a better stop there at the end, we probably would be a few spots better. But all in all, it wasn't a bad day. I mean, just coming here and coming to all these tracks, just trying to learn and just get more laps in, right, with this Xfinity car. And just seems like every lap you learn something new with this. So all in all, it was a good day. Finished all the laps. That was really the main goal, and hopefully come back next time a little better.
And it was recently announced that you have half a dozen races added to your schedule. You know, how exciting is this, especially after your performance in the first two?
Yeah, it is. It's super exciting, obviously. I mean, just to be able to do Martinsville was a pretty big deal, and after that strong run, we were able to get a few more chances at it. So I'm sure the number 88 crew here will get her tuned up for the second Darlington, but looking forward to the next one, and it was a good run.
All right, thank you, Carson.
Top 5 finish, just watch for your race.
Yeah, I mean, we had a really fast finish Chevrolet all day. Just, restarts. I could get through the gears really good with the 7. I just would get down into turn 1. I'd kind of get on the splitter a little bit and shoot up the track. But I think there's things that I can do inside the race car to be better, do a better job. So I think the race car was maybe just a touch better than I was today. I think that whoever got the lead between the 7 and I thought we were close enough in speed that whoever got the lead and got that clean air and just kept dirty air on the guy behind him probably was going to keep the lead. So, I got to go back to the drawing board, figure out what I can do getting into turn 1 to try to get the lead on. I think if we could have gotten the lead on him there, say even that last restart, there's a chance that we could have kept enough dirty air in front of him to where he couldn't get back by us. So, like I said, solid day for us. Everybody at RCR and ECR has been working extremely hard. We're fast everywhere we go, so that's always exciting. We just got to keep chipping away at it, be a little bit better, and we'll get back in victory lane soon enough.
Was the top line?
Place Austin Hill. What more did you need out there?
Yeah, I mean, getting into turn 1, I would kind of get on the splitter a little bit on restarts, but I think a lot of it was there's things I can do different inside the race car. I can do a better job with our Bennett Chevrolet. I thought that we had a car capable enough of winning the race today. Just whoever got the lead between the 7 and I think was going to win the race. Just clean air was pretty big. So, I think that him being able to get that clean air on restarts and have really good launches and get clear of me getting into 1 was kind of the difference maker. So we'll go back to the drawing board, see what we can do better next time. But solid effort for everybody at RCR.
We seem to be dialed in and wanted to see one more.
I was kind of trying to just save my tires a little bit in case we had a really late race restart. I didn't want to burn them off trying to go catch them, and unfortunately that didn't happen.
7 was so strong, but it would have made a difference if you had the front row?
I think that we were comparable to them, and the reason I say that, I think that clean air is so big here, especially on new tires, that my personal opinion is whoever got the lead between him and I was probably going to be able to keep the lead, just because we were very close to the same speed for the first 5 or 8 laps, and then it's almost like my front tires would get a little hot just being in his dirty air and being behind him, and after that 5 to 8 laps, I'd have to let the tires cool for a second. That would allow him to get that 10 car length or so advantage, and then there towards the very end of a run, I could start running him down just a little, ever so slightly. And now, was he saving tires? Was he riding? I don't know, but it just seemed like very late in the run I'd get a little bit better. So I think that there's roles were reversed. If we could have got the lead, there's a possibility we could have held him off.
You talk about the clean air and stuff. Was lane selection big on that? 'Cause it seemed like he favored the high lane there. So do you feel like if you had the high lane, you might have been able to beat him into the corner, or do you feel like you were better on the bottom?
I mean, I'd like to say that, but heck, I restarted with the lead early in the race on the outside line, and I lost the lead to him, and he was on the bottom. So I do think that his car might have been just a touch better at firing off, getting from the start-finish line all the way to turn 2. Then after that, once we got to turn 3, we were pretty similar. It's just that launch and then getting all the way through 1 and 2 on a restart, he could fire really, really fast, and I think that was the difference maker.
Parker Kligerman comes home 6th at Darlington. Final stage, you guys rolled the dice, took the extra set of tires. You guys were flying through the field. Just how much of a bummer was that? That caution. and set you guys up with everyone else?
I don't know if that was a bit of a comeback, and it was a great call by Patrick Donahue and this whole Big Machine Racing team to put those tires on when we had fallen back a little bit. But the stop before that, we went from 3rd to 9th or something. We had 2 slow stops, and so it just, you can't have that, right? You can't have a car capable of winning and then not execute on pit road, at least avoid blow-ups. And we had that, and it's kind of been a theme for us for a year and a half, right? Pit road has been a struggle. It's tough. A young team going up against these powerhouse organizations, established players that 5-lug crews are tough to come by, right? And it's a tough game right now because the Cup Series doesn't have 5-lug crews, and so it's at the pointy end of this field. There's everyone's holding on to them. So we're gonna keep working, but I think that coming through the field, I don't know if it would have leveled out or not tire-wise, but I think we, straight up on the same tires, we had a car capable of running with the 7 and the 21. I was running the 21 down at the end of stage 2. I think the 7 maybe was equal to us in that sense, speed-wise, what I could tell. But on the long run, if we could have gotten huge long runs, I mean, we just got faster and faster and faster, which is my wheelhouse. I usually am that way with low grip places. So overall, hugely positive day for Big Machine Racing. For myself, just to have a day like that where I feel like I get the opportunity at the front, the right track position, I could win these things.
And did finish 6th. I believe it's your first top 10 in a couple of weeks. Just, as you said, how much momentum is this? How big of a boost this is? And also how fortunate it was that there was not another caution when you guys ran out of tires.
Yeah, I mean, we had 4 lappers, so I think we'd been okay. But, not having another caution was perfect. I don't even know if you get a caution of 3 or 10 to go or 8 to go. I don't know what happens. But, it's big. It's, we don't have top 10s right now, but we've been running way better and scoring way more stage points than we were last year. So we were laughing before this. We've had some worse finishes like Talladega, Atlanta, but on both of those, we restarted the final restart in the front row, basically. So I think as a race team, we're, if we put together some of those other races, we're sitting 5th in points. So I think we're a solid contender this year to be in the Championship 4, which is a huge deal for a young team like this. And we got to keep working, though. We got to keep executing, bring race cars like this to the racetrack, because this was the best race car I've ever had at Big Machine Racing, and the whole team should be really, really proud of the speed and what we brought, because it was just really good.
Thank you, Parker.
Yep.
Our top 5 finish, walk us through your race.
Yeah, I mean, overall, our Outdoors Chevrolet was really solid. Obviously, JRM brought 4 or 5 really good race cars this weekend, so definitely unfortunate that we couldn't get the dub, but that last restart was definitely a lot of fun. That was the hardest we went all day, obviously. It was a good day, but we were obviously a little bit short.
On that last restart, where was the 7 so much better?
I mean, all day he had a little more turn than us, I think, all day, and stability in the rear. I was just talking to my guys, we were back and forth on balance between being tight and being loose, so we had a car that was capable. We just needed to be a little bit better and a little bit better in the details.
This is Harrison Burton, driver the number 21. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. Also, check out one of these 2 videos beside me. Visit frontstretch.com for more racing content.